Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping. This D about to react to this video by Sloan. Is titled Justin Bieber's Bizarre Behavior. And Ariana Grande is bored of Ethan Slater. Already? Girl, you ain't been with him that long. But, I mean, people, predicted that this would happen. But let's see what proof we have that she's bored.
Our first blind item reads after the events of earlier this weekend, which was Coachella.
I heard that divorce and
I'm sure
Haley
A-list celebrity offspring was inundated with texts from her father and her church minders about the A-lister's husband and his relationship with another offspring, which this is about Hailey Baldwin Bieber and Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith. You guys know that Hailey comes from a super religious family, so they probably don't like seeing her posting, blunts inside of her Rode phone case on her Instagram story, or possibly her husband getting a little bit handsy with another man, Jaden Smith, because I'm sure that Hailey's Christian family doesn't necessarily support the LGBT community.
They can't show affection.
That's just my assumption, but who knows? Looking at this video, you will see that Jaden and Justin are greeting each other, and it does seem a little bit friendly.
Jaden is clearly being stupid and like fucking with him. And Justin is just going along with it, like, whatever. And gave him a kiss. That's his bro.
Maybe a little too friendly for some people, but keep in mind that these two have been close for a very long time.
I love to see it. I love a good bromance. It was very straight to me. Niggas who gay and they want to hide it, guess what? They don't do this type of shit in public. Hello. Let's use our common sense, people. Let's use brains. They would not be doing this publicly in front of other people if this was something that they were like actually doing behind the scenes. No, let's not show people. They're not going to have this on full display.
Now, to be honest, I don't think showing affection between two friends is really a big deal. I mean, as long as the two friends are consenting and that's the dynamic of their relationship. This person wrote, "What's the big deal?" Jaden hugged him from behind and Justin half turned and kissed him on the cheek. They were smiling briefly, talked, and other people were around. I saw some people asking on Instagram whether the kiss was innocent or they were being gay. Jaden turned out to be pretty normal considering who his parents are, and everyone needs to leave Justin alone. TMZ made an article about this, writing, "Big smooch for pal Jaden Smith. Bros catch up at Coachella." The two superstars met up Saturday during the festival's busy first weekend, and Jaden decided to surprise his friend by embracing him from behind. Justin Bieber's face lights up, and when he looks back, he sees it's Jaden, and he decides to go in for a real embrace. Justin plants a kiss on Jaden's cheek before breaking apart and catching up with his longtime friend, which I think is such an innocent moment. Like, please tell me that the Baldwin family, they're not really concerned about this, right?
Okay, we don't need to see it no more. We're all dragging it.
This A-list singer, who started off as an actress and has a big project coming out soon, Ariana Grande, did not go home with her boyfriend the other night.
Again?
We know Ariana Grande, she can get a little bit messy, and she sent her man, Ethan Slater, aka Broadway SpongeBob, off home while she kept partying. This person commented, "Poor SpongeBob. The bloom is off the sponge. Apparently, I give them a year max." Patrick wrote back, "I don't know, she ruined 2 marriages for him, one of which involved a newborn. She thinks she's above criticism, but she won't have any fans left if that relationship doesn't last at least 2 to 3 years. This person wrote, "Not surprising, Ariana's bored already. There isn't any excitement now that he's divorcing, and I doubt that she enjoys being stepmommy to a needy infant on SpongeBob's weekends." Another person wrote, "I think they'll stay together until at least the new wiki comes out to soften the blowback, but I doubt they'll last much longer beyond the release if there aren't any acting nominations for either of them," which would kind of insinuate that this is a PR relationship. But I do agree that if Ariana and Ethan were a little bit rocky, I don't think she would necessarily tell us right away, because she did in fact leave her ex-husband. He left his ex-wife and his newborn baby, so it's kind of sad to see them just do it all for nothing. But reports claim that Ariana and SpongeBob are going strong. They were recently spotted at dinner at the Nobu at Caesar's Palace, and here's a little clip of them out and about.
I think we were about to see a lot more public outings of Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater.
I would agree that we're going to see a lot more of this couple with this movie coming out. I think it comes out in December. I'm not entirely sure. Comment below if you guys know better, but I think we're going to see them doing press together, interviews together. It's going to be really interesting, because if they aren't happy, we probably will be able to see through it. And if they are happy, they probably will do these interviews and do this press and try to, garner all the attention, because they do want to get these nominations and get these awards. And I'm sure Ariana Grande would love to, because then it would make her an even more well-rounded well-rounded entertainer. She's an actress, she's music, she's got it all covered.
Now we are getting a clip of the two of them leaving a very public place in New York City. And I don't think this will be the last. I think we are about to see a lot more of them. Ariana Grande got great press for her album. It was received really well, and I think she's going to run with that and hope that people kind of get how this relationship started and just keep going in public with her man.
Even this talk show host knew if she released a cookbook based on her diet, that she would look ridiculous once she finally admits that she is using Ozempic, the weight loss shot, which is what Kelly Clarkson has been accused of using. Which Kelly Clarkson, she's always battled with her weight, and honestly, she looks good, she feels good, and she's healthy, then good for her. I mean, no hate over here. This person wrote, I wish you would just admit it that she's using Ozempic, because pretending that you can drop that much weight by changing to an anti-inflammatory diet is total crap, and she shouldn't let other people think that's possible. Another person wrote, no one cares. It's the fact that she's lying and expects us to believe her. Her and Kyle Richardson are both lying about using Ozempic, which I think is why fans are getting frustrated with those people who are using the drug, because if you just admit it, nobody's gonna really hate you for it.
Why are y'all putting that on everybody though? Where is the proof? Have y'all seen pictures of her fucking shooting it up? Is all you take? I think you shoot it up. Have y'all seen some pictures of her doing that? If not, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Some people can lose weight the natural way through diet and exercise. Are y'all dumb?
They're like, oh, yeah, I mean, if you take ownership...
Y'all find out about anything and Ozempic this, Ozempic that.
Using this drug to lose that weight, then no one can, like, hate on you for it because you're already owning it. Like, you clearly don't care, so why would they care? But when you start lying about it, it makes people believe that you're doing something sketchy, you're doing something sneaky, you're not being honest, you're hiding your secrets. Even though so many people are using this strategy, this person wrote the cookbook of someone on Ozempic. I mean, the thought of Kelly Clarkson having a cookbook and claiming that this is the way that she had lost the weight, that's actually really problematic. This person wrote, I was a fan of Kelly because I liked her singing voice, but after seeing her on her talk show, she bugs me. I think it's because when you host a show like that, you become an ass kisser. I do realize it's part of the job because you have to be nice to your guests. Anyway, I guess that she thinks admitting that she takes Ozempic might ruin her down-home image. So yes, Kelly Clarkson has lost a lot of weight. Yes, she is claiming it's due to a diet.
What's the time
this diet has some stinky side effects that are, quote, holding her back, end quote. Reports write that Kelly Clarkson looks incredible after her recent weight loss, but sources tell Life and Style that her breath has left some scrunching their noses. Quote, she's not eating much and working on an empty stomach, and she has some nasty side effects, particularly bad breath. Okay, first red flag that you're not on a diet and you're on Ozempic, because if you're on Ozempic, you're not going to be hungry. If you're on a diet, bitch, you're hungry. Like, you are hungry. I'm, like, starving. Like, and you're eating things that aren't actually, like, fulfilling you. But no, if you're on Ozempic, then you're not even going to be hungry at all. Like, the thought of food repulsive.
Listen, I'm dieting right now again, but I'll talk about this on my Patreon. But my last diet before I went on vacation was a breeze. And I lost, like, 15 pounds. Breeze. I was never hungry. So, cap. Y'all just don't know what y'all doing. See, this is all out of ignorance. Just because y'all can't lose weight properly. Don't put that on everybody. I need to know how long it took for her to lose weight, though.
You. So, okay, this source already is making
it took me like 2 months to lose 15 pounds. If she lost like, 40 pounds, we in a matter of months, that's very possible. Very, very possible. I'm thinking y'all about to say she lost 40 pounds in 2 weeks. Then, okay, we can side-eye her and be like, bitch, you on something. But 40 pounds in a matter of months, how many months? That's very realistic, especially if you're like vastly overweight.
40 pounds in a matter of months. A weight loss that she revealed came by cutting carbs from her diet and walking more for exercise. Kelly said, a protein diet is good for me anyways. I'm a Texas girl, so I like meat.
Oh, this is why she has bad breath. You could have kept that to yourself, though. But I heard that if you're like on keto for a long time, that can be like a bad side effect. I don't think people should do that, honestly. It's not necessary. You don't have to have be on a keto diet to lose weight.
Great vegetarians. I agree, Kelly. We love a good meat, a good steak, some fish. Protein is important, but it's not the end all. And if your body was used to eating all those carbs before, it's going to be used to it now. But if you change the dynamic, like the chemistry of your body, and you are on Ozempic, then it would make sense why your breath stinks and you aren't hungry at all.
You look great. Oh, thank you. Well, I was told I was pre-diabetic, but that's literally like what happened. They were like, and I was like, well, I wasn't shocked. Yeah. I was a tiny bit overweight. So, yeah, but I wasn't shocked by it. But they did. They were like, you're pre-diabetic, you're right on the borderline. I was like, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, exactly. You got
and then I waited 2 years and then did, however, move into the...
Yes,
I was like,
didn't close.
Okay, I'll do something about it.
Experts say high-protein diets generate more ammonia during the digestive process, which can create breath that is said to smell similar to cat pee. Ew. Okay. And by not eating enough food in general can decrease the spit production, also contributing to bad breath. Ooh,
When you have really high protein and lower carbs.
I do not like bad breath. Like, sorry. I like can't even handle night sleep breath. Like, if I wake up at like 4 a.m. because I have to pee, 2 a.m. I have to pee, 6 a.m. I have to pee, I always have to pee. I'll brush my teeth at the same time because I need fresh breath. Quote, clearly Kelly is not doing enough for her oral hygiene to combat the effects of her diet. And the way that she talks nonstop in people's faces is enough to make them gag.
Oh, sources
really
saying this.
Kelly,
Y'all are
people are gagging in
I
her
thought
face
she
because
came
of her
on.
bad breath. Keep in mind that Kelly's also on the market now. She's gotten skinny. She's now divorced. And that probably won't be helpful in the dating scene.
Kelly Clarkson has shed the pounds overnight, making it impossible for many to not notice how different she looks lately. Fans have been impressed with her transformation and want to know her secret. Speculation has been spreading that she might be using Ozempic or similar medications to achieve such rapid results. But she's denying that Ozempic has anything to do with it. She revealed that her weight loss is actually due to her change in diet.
Our next blind item reads, yes, all of us would be deported for doing it, but yes, there is no way the ginger-haired one will ever be deported, and yes, it will clearly show, once again, there is a them and an us, which is about Prince Harry. We're actually going to be talking about the royal family some more on my Let's Get Into It podcast channel, but we see this time and time again, where elite people act a certain way, they break rules, and they just get away with it, because they are elite.
I don't care about Harry. What's the next
topic? They don't have the same rules that you and I have. This person wrote, the greater punishment would be to make him, Prince Harry, stay glued to Meghan's side while the murdering R-word wanted,
The issue is about his visa application when he entered the United States back in 2020.
Another blind item, the murdering R-word wanted, Jeez, okay. But the murdering R-word wanted to stay home while his wife went on tour. He would get to do all kinds of crazy things. She knew that, which is why she wants to drag him along. What will happen is he will be going back and forth because there are several countries on the tour who don't want him inside their borders. This is going to be the end of their marriage, which is about Nicki Minaj and Mr. Petty, Kenneth Petty, her husband, which she has been on tour lately, and maybe this could be the downfall. I mean, there's been accusations that she's been on drugs ever since fighting with Megan Thee Stallion, that her tour is not selling out that well. Maybe she doesn't trust her husband being home, so she's like struggling with being away at work. I mean, it sounds really toxic and vile.
How y'all gonna say this about the end of her marriage?
Is begging the courts for the green light because he wants to go on tour with his wife. They write that Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, is asking the court for permission to travel outside the country so he could join her in Europe. Kenneth said that he will be responsible for providing childcare for their son and that he is needed across the globe, which, keep in mind, he is a registered sex offender because of crimes that he had gotten to in his past, so traveling internationally is difficult for him. He's asking the judge to approve of him leaving in April 17th, yesterday. They would be stopping in Canada, Sweden, Germany, France, Austria. He says he'd be back in the U.S. by July 14th, right after the tour wraps up. According to the documents, his probation officer hasn't raised any objections to his travel request. However, if Kenneth's request gets approved, he'll likely need to provide the officer with a detailed travel itinerary and also check in once he's back. Right now, Kenneth Petty is serving 3 years of probation for failing to register as an SO, a sex offender, in California. So that's the reason why he has to jump through these hoops. It's actually not even for the original crime. It's for not registering to be an offender on this list. So now he's found himself in even more trouble.
It's a pretty last minute request here, and it's kind of like, well, what's he going to do if the judge says no? Prosecutors don't take a position on it. They're not opposed. They're not for it. They're just not taking a position. His probation officer doesn't oppose it, which I think is important. That probably indicates that that's going to matter to the judge. That could make the judge sign it for sure. So just kind of an unusual request. I mean, Nicki Minaj is a big celebrity, but for her husband to go on this tour with her, she's definitely going to need this judge to sign the order. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Bro, who cares? If the judge allows him to go on tour with her, great. If he can't go, then he can't go. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But why is this even being discussed? Like, I'm here for celebrity tea. Okay, when something actually occurs, when something big happens, definitely here to react to it, give my opinion on it. But when it's something this small, it's like, why are we even talking about this? Like, I feel like some of these people go very deep into the small details of these celebrity lives. Like, you worried about the most minuscule things. Like, who cares about any of this? Y'all need hobbies and need to go outside. The fact that y'all are hopping on TikTok and Instagram and fucking Twitter to discuss these stupid things is wild to me. And then y'all send me videos to react to. Well, what do you think about it? I think y'all need to go outside. That's what I think. It's getting warm. Go enjoy the sun. Go make some friends. That's what I think. But that's just my take. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.